Sometimes when not much is happening in our day to day, or if you're feeling held in place, there's often something deeper to explore with what you've already got on hand. It's been an interesting winter for me, a lot of reflection and feeling into what I actually want. And one of those things was this craving to incorporate more analog activities in my day, because I've been on this repeating loop of the same tendencies regarding my work, month after month, and something needed to change. Repeating patterns, especially if you're aware of them, are an invitation to actually do the different thing. So I decided to do the different thing this month, dedicating the month to mixing body psychotherapy with art therapy. Late last month, I shared a collection of hypnosis recordings for this month, themed on body psychotherapy. So I figured I'd combine those recordings with the process of creating. Normally, I channel my creative energy into digital creations, and I just really wanted to create without a screen in this tactile way, exploring a different approach to attunement with my body and a way of tapping into those alpha waves without a screen in front of me. Because it's so easy to exist primarily in the digital landscape, our computers, our phones, the social realms, and I just wanted to adjust that ratio even a little bit to interrupt that pattern. There was no plan from the outset. It really was just a moment-to-moment decision-making process. The only thought I had initially was to bring a visual representation of what was going on within me. So I borrowed a half-used paint set from my mum, and I traced myself to create the body, which was kind of a cool decision actually, because it added a layer of realness and personal representation. It wasn't super easy, but it actually worked out. And the color palette you see here is really just what was available, which had me using colors I wouldn't necessarily choose if I had an end goal in mind before I started. Use what you've got. So at the start of every session, I would put on a hypnosis recording so that I was aligning my mental focus and physical focus to the present moment and really feeling into what I was feeling as I was doing it. The Body Psych collection is all about interoception, which is basically just feeling what you feel and sensing it fully in real time. As I painted the base layer, wherever I was feeling a sensation in the moment is where I applied paint, building on layers if an area felt particularly dense or constricted. Just trying this different way of attunement and connection, which is a little bit more dynamic than the usual process of being horizontal and passive as I listened to a recording. It took a little bit of adjustment, but honestly, the recordings as they're intended really helped me when my thoughts projected onto other considerations of my life circumstances and brought me back to where I was and what I was doing. And obviously, because there was an external point of focus, reaching the theta wave states is not really likely as it would be if your eyes were closed and in Shavasana. But time definitely bent, which I love, and is an indicator of being in the flow state or in the realm of alpha brainwaves, where the focus is on what's in front of you and present in your reality and what's presenting within. I'm a method hypnotherapist, guys, meaning I do the recordings I create myself all the time, and I share them if I feel like they're helpful. Even the custom recordings I create for my clients, I listen to them as if I'm going on that journey because it's the only way I can really check the quality and efficacy. And honestly, these recordings help me a lot when I'm thinking in loops or projecting scenarios that I don't really know are true. Often I wonder if I went down this path and continued down this path just for me and my own mental health. And you know what? I really am okay with that. You kind of have to notice the feedback you're getting sometimes, or lack thereof, And if it's crickets, it's often a timing issue, a patience issue, or an invitation to reflect and redirect. Anyway, read this painting. Each moment was a matter of continually redirecting my attention to the sensations, tension, and breath flow. I noticed I held my breath a lot, and also noticed that there were many areas of my body which were kind of numb and asking for breath to be sent there. Throughout the process, I was also listening to that quiet, intuitive voice which says, more color here, or fix this section. So this is how I see energy, guys. I don't believe we end where our body's borders exist. We are concentrated manifestations of energy, and that energy extends into the field. And the field is a mix of all of us. So this is the end product. It's a bit weird, it's a bit alien, but it's very, very me. If you like this, drop a comment below, and if you want to see more content like this, you just gotta let me know.